What's going on, guys? I'm Jada Black. Shout out to everyone that's tuning in. Want to talk about Gervonta Davis. He's gotten himself into some trouble due to a domestic dispute between him and his girlfriend. Now, apparently, his girlfriend made a call to 911, and we're going to get into that 911 call, where she was begging for help. And she's basically saying that she was attacked. And she's talking about how he's going to kill her. I want y'all to understand how the Tory Lanez situation has a lot of these guys having to be more careful. Or having to really speak on the things that happen with them, or people are going to come to draw conclusions. Because after he was released on bail, Gervonta went off in public on his Instagram. He put up a post, he deleted it, but he also put up another post that shows that his girlfriend put she put feces on his toothbrush. That's according to him. And everything was good before, right before, when he was watching a movie with his daughter. But then things went left because apparently he was watching cartoons with his oldest daughter, which is not the daughter he has with his current girlfriend. See, this is why, again, no matter how successful you are, it's not going to stop these women from disrespecting you. And this isn't the first time that Gervonta Davis has been in a toxic relationship. You had a situation where he was dating Ari Fletcher, who on video put hands on him. And he did not strike her back. He did not beat on her. He showed restraint in that video. And now you have this situation where this woman is claiming to be a victim. That he is trying to harm her. I just don't see anything in his background to suggest that he's out here beating on women. Because again, he was with the girl that was beating on him. Well, let's get into what was said. We're going to get into the 911 call, and we're also going to get into his response. Okay, this according to Blood Yellow. It says on Tuesday evening, Gervonta Davis was jailed on suspicion of domestic violence in Broward County, Florida. The following day, he was charged with misdemeanor battery causing bodily harm and was released on $1,000 bail. ESPN obtained a 911 call related to the incident. Michael Coppinger reported that in the call, a woman can be heard saying, "Please help me. I need help, please. I'm trying to go home. I have a baby in the car." And I guess he attacked her. "He's going to kill me." That's what she said. The call ended shortly after that statement. The woman called police again 50 seconds later, crying, and stated, "I need to go. I'm in danger right now." The initial call with police was made after the woman pressed an emergency button inside her car and spoke with a representative at Mercedes-Benz Emergency Center and reported that a guy was speeding at her. Later, police reportedly observed that the woman had a small abrasion on the inside of her lip. In an incident report, Davis is accused of striking the woman with a closed hand type slap. ESPN also reports that Davis posted about this incident on social media, but has since deleted that message. That message reportedly stated the following: "I never put my hands on my child's mother nor my effing daughter. Are you effing crazy? I'm not a monster. I've been quiet for too long. That's the only reason I'm doing this now, just to clear my name." Davis is due to defend his WBA regular lightweight title against Hector Luis Garcia on January 7th. That fight, which Davis is expected to win without incident, is considered a table setter for a super fight with Ryan Garcia later this year. Well, this is a heck of a distraction. See, I believe they've had problems for quite some time. Stuff like this don't just happen. This is the same female that was arguing with another female on social media because apparently Gervonta was messing around with Bernice Burgos' daughter and her daughter, and they were getting into it, you know, and I have no doubt that they probably have some sort of argument about cheating again. Now, they're saying that Gervonta hit her with a closed hand slap. I'm pretty sure he would have done a lot more damage than that, you know, but this is according to this, you know, to what they're saying. I just don't, you know, you got to look at a person's behavior, the pattern of behavior. Has that person been abusing other women? I haven't seen it. Now, maybe y'all have watched Gervonta more closely than I have, but I just have not seen a history of a guy that's just out here beating on women. I haven't seen it. I've seen where a woman beat on him and people thought it was funny, you know. Now, he did end up breaking up with her, which was the best thing that he could have done. He recognized that just that woman wasn't for him, right? But to me, just something about this just isn't right. And I'm not going to sit here and take her side just because she made a 911 call. You know how many women make 911 calls just so they can get a guy to get out of the house, right? They having an argument with them. So she said, well, I'm going to go get the police then, when nothing really serious is going on. And she's saying that he's trying to harm her. But again, this is just one side of the story. And I hope people will really wait for all the facts to come out before they're looking to draw conclusions. Because it's easy in these situations to side with women. They say they're with their child. Somebody's trying to hurt them. But we don't know everything, you know. And I'm not going to just take somebody's side just cause. Thus far, Premier Boxing Champions, which is hosting Davis' January 7th fight due to air on Showtime PPV, has declined to comment on whether the fight will go ahead. I think the fight should still happen. Again, we don't have all the facts and evidence, and nobody should try to suspend him or anything like that. Let the facts play itself out. In addition to being under suspicion of domestic violence, Davis is also due in court in February to answer 14 charges related to a suspected hit and run incident that took place in Baltimore in 2020. Now, Davis ain't no saint. Davis has gotten himself into trouble, but we're talking about this domestic situation, right? You know, it's a guy that, again, he needs constant guidance around him because of the situations he's grown up in. You know, he had it very hard growing up. Boxing was his way out, right? And having Floyd, I think, there for him, I think has helped him a lot. Even though I think he ended up dating one of Floyd's exes, you know. But I think he might have. I don't think he's working with Floyd anymore. So he's out there on his own, I believe. So Davis accused of slamming his SUV into a car filled with passengers and then fleeing the scene. 4 teenagers, including a pregnant woman, suffered non-life-threatening injuries. During that incident, Davis is also facing a civil suit in connection to this incident. In 2020, Davis was accused of assaulting his ex-girlfriend. That case was discharged earlier this month. He definitely needs to keep himself out of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not good to constantly be in drama, right? But these guys want to do what they want to do. That's why you got to be conscientious of the women you bring around you. Just because you're a successful boxer does not mean that these women are going to automatically respect you. They're not going to automatically respect you. That's why you have to respect yourself more. A lot of these chicks ain't for you, man. A lot of guys be chasing women because of how they look. That woman could be crazy. Now you done had a child with her. Now you're stuck with her for life. You know, this the second girlfriend he done been with. We could talk about the other baby mother, but we know he had situations with Ari, and with this new chick, I believe there's a lot that has been going on. I do believe that. So let's get into what Gervonta Davis had to say. This is according to the Daily Mail. A lightweight boxer, Gervonta Davis, has spoken out, insisting, "I'm not a monster," after being arrested for domestic violence Tuesday. Davis broke his silence a day after the arrest and just hours after his release from jail, defiantly rejecting allegations he had hit a woman with a closed hand type slap. He said in a lengthy post that is on his Instagram profile, which has since been deleted. I've never put my hands on my child mother nor my effing daughter. Are you effing crazy? Davis was arrested in Florida on domestic violence charges after allegedly striking a woman with a closed hand type slap and leaving her with an abrasion on her lip, according to the Broward County Sheriff's Office incident report. Davis went on to something of a rant in a lengthy Instagram statement accusing the alleged victim of making a money grab. He says, "Do not let these people misguide you on this BS. This was just yesterday, moments before me and my child mother had an argument watching Frozen with my oldest daughter. I never put my hands on my child mother nor my effing daughter. Are you effing crazy? I'm not a monster. I've been quiet too long. I don't have media team, PR, or good lawyer." Well, you might need all that, Gervonta. You know, a lot of these guys, they don't think they need those things, but you do, you know, because you don't want to get into these situations where you're having bad PR and now you have to go out there and publicly, you know, defend yourself. And you have to publicly defend yourself because now they're looking at trying to cancel you. And they're talking about maybe you shouldn't fight on the 7th. You know, that's what they on right now, man. Let's see. I've been quiet for too long. I don't have a media team, PR, good lawyer, spokesman, nothing of that. That's the only reason I'm doing this now, just to clear my name. I have a effing helicopter flying over my house now as I write this because they look at this, I look at this shit as money to them and trying to get as much money as possible. Davis also dismissed a recording of the alleged victim's 911 call, which has been released by TMZ. "He's going to kill me. I need help, please. I'm trying to go home. I have my baby in the car, and he attacked me in front of the kid, and now he's messing up my tires." In a statement, Davis strongly rebuked the allegations heard in the call. "They doing this for money too, and also to destroy me. I'm not a monster," Davis said. "I have 2 beautiful daughters that have to grow up someday and see this BS. They post this BS worldwide before anything." This is why I say, you know, a lot of times, man, you look at these women, industry chicks, like his baby's mother, I think, used to date Meek Mill. You got to stop dealing with these industry chicks because these industry chicks are crazy and they know how to work the media and they know how to try to gain sympathy in these back and forths. Because I could see it being a situation where he refused to do something for her and she got in her feelings and they had an argument and she accused him of things and maybe he accused her of things. You know, they even post a snippet of the police call, which my child mother was crying on the phone because I wouldn't give her my truck. Shade Room, Gossip in the City is on site, and the rest of the internet blogs. Y'all all bad for the culture. Y'all don't care if it's true or false. It did or didn't. Y'all just want to put it out there because it's beneficial to y'all businesses. The victims' names was not listed in the incident report provided to thedailymail.com. However, it does state that she and the WB lightweight champion have a child together, although they do not cohabitate. So they're living apart. Davis remained in custody after Wednesday's hearing, where bail was set at $1,000, though he was released later in the day after the bail was posted. He faces a misdemeanor domestic violence charge and battery causing bodily harm, according to Broward County's Sheriff's Office records. One of the leading lights in the boxing, Davis was set to defend his title against Hector Garcia on January 7th in what was considered a tune-up bout ahead of the mouth-watering clash with longtime rival Ryan Garcia in April. However, both fights are now at risk of being after the undefeated 28-year-old was arrested in Fort Lauderdale. And this is his full statement. Once again, people, you got to be careful. You just never know the type of energies you're bringing into your life. But these guys are young and they're going to do what they want to do. You know, you gotta do. listen, we talk about holding women accountable. I think men, we have to be accountable for the type of women we bring in our life. If the women bringing in our life are constantly giving us problems and issues, we need to figure out, okay, maybe not, I don't need to be dealing with a chick that done dated this rapper and this athlete. I don't need to deal with that. You know, I need to go away from that, right? Or just casually date chicks and not have a full-time girlfriend. But now he has a child with her. He has a child with her, and now they're going to be connected for a very long time. But I would hope that some of Floyd Mayweather's wisdom will get into Gervonta one day, and he can leave the immaturity behind. You know, hopefully from this point on, he realizes what's important and what isn't. So let me stay in the comments, share your limited thoughts, like this video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll see y'all next one.